Okay, guys, Inter Milan has defeated Atalanta to book their place in Super Cup final. They defeated Atalanta today in King Saud University Stadium, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This match was so interesting. And Inter Milan, I really give it to Inter Milan and their coach, Simone Inzaghi. The way Inter Milan is playing football since this man took over is highly commendable. Inter Milan has struggled for years. I could remember during their struggle times, it wasn't easy for them, both in the league and in the Champions League. Not until Mourinho came and gave them that Champions League in as many years as. But since this young coach, I have been advocating for young coaches. I have been, supporting young coaches to take over football. And some of them that have taken, that have someone's courage to take up the role are doing excellently well. Most especially this Inter Milan coach. What he has done is highly incredible in Inter Milan. He also took them to Champions League final, in which they lost against Manchester City. And in the league, he has dominated Italian Serie A completely. Completely. The way Inter Milan is playing these days, I don't just understand how the tactics the man is using. And they are the only team that have defeated my team this season, Arsenal, in the Champions League, when they beat us 1-0. Courtesy of Hakan Çalhanoğlu's penalty. Inter Milan are playing good. And as for Atalanta, Gianpiero Gasperini, I don't know what came to your mind today that you benched African Footballer of the Year, Ademola Lookman. And that affected the team. I watched the game. There was a different ball from Atalanta in the absence of Lookman in the first half. He was later brought in the second half. But had it been Lookman, was in the lineup with the few chances Atalanta created, they would have gotten something from this game. That should show you the impact of Ademola Lookman in Atalanta. You can't take it away that this young man is part and parcel of this Atalanta team. Yes. Ademola Lookman is, in fact, he is the anchor of that team. Because in the first half, no, this is not Atalanta I used to watch with Ademola Lookman in the lineup. So I just want to say big congrats to Inter Milan and Simone Inzaghi. They now wait for who they will play in the final tomorrow when Juventus will face AC Milan. So they will now know who they will play in the final. So far, so good for Inter Milan. In Europe now, they are one of the best teams in Europe, playing attacking football and all that. I really have to say big congrats to Simone Inzaghi and Inter Milan. One love.